Hey guys, long time no see. Every time I make a video, I'm just updating you guys because I post so sporadically that just so many things happen between each video. I actually had filmed a good amount of footage and then clipped it all together and edited it, and I don't like it at all. So I'm just gonna scrap it and update you guys and just input some clips that I do want to post and upload. But yeah. Welcome back if you're new here. This is just a page where I post videos on my life and what I'm up to and where my mind's at. And it's just a big old video diary. So where do I begin? The beginning of the year, Adrian and I went on a camping trip to plan out our wedding. And we had been talking about wedding plans for a very long time, but we figured it was time to just sit down and actually talk about it. With like the hustle and bustle of life, it's hard to get any plans in place unless you truly make the time for it. We were waiting until the right moment and we went on a camping trip. So we went out to the desert, which is just like going back to our roots for us because we're big campers and we hadn't gone in like a year. Like rented a little lodging because we were gonna bring the dogs and we didn't want them to be super cold. Should have brought leggings to wear under the jeans. Oh, these are cold. Oh, they're cold. So just wear sweats. Camping. I don't like wearing a hoodie. So I flipped it backwards and threw the hoodie. Oh, it's so cozy and warm now. Oh my gosh, it was just so fulfilling. Like the whole trip was amazing. Here we are in 29 Palms. Where are we here to eat?
Pretty lit floppy burrito, I'll tell you. Look at
Oh. It has ED.
first bite, everyone knows the rules.
First bite, pray. You didn't pray. We're gonna start off here. Little taco. Ooh, this smells fire. Hey guys, cheers. Health and wealth. Mine is goated. We got all of our planning, most of our planning done. Just like all the big ideas that we had, we were able to condense them and kind of filter through what we liked and what we didn't like as far as our plans for actually getting married and the parties and what we wanted to do to start off, you know, our marriage together and our life together. So yeah, it was awesome. I also quit my job on New Year's Eve. I don't have much to say about that except that it wasn't a good fit. Going into this new year, I really want to invite what is for me and kind of dispel what isn't. To build off of that even more, I was just sitting here because now it's February and I was just scrolling on my phone and it really hit me like a boulder that I spend so much time on my phone. And I've always known I spend a lot of time on my phone, but it was like heavy on my heart just now. So I opened up a book that I haven't read in a long time, which is The 4 Agreements. You have read it before. It's also a good reread. I've read it a couple times before, but I think whenever it comes to the first agreement, which is to be impeccable with your word, that is the first one that I start to like slowly forget and not honor anymore. And I thought, okay, girl, you need a recap. So I just started reading a little bit and I just started sitting up. I like sat up and had it on my heart immediately that I needed to start praying. And yeah, so I just prayed for like everything and it feels so good. And I really do feel such a stillness and such a peace when I prioritize like prayer over everything. I have had a really interesting journey when it comes to my relationship with God and the church as a whole. I don't know if I want to fully go into it, but pretty much to really condense it, even though I don't like to condense a topic like this because I feel like it's so layered and it's so nuanced. But I had been raised in the church and then I left the church And I finally kind of come to the realization that I just want a relationship with God. Whatever that may mean to you is what it means to you. For me, I guess the best way that I could describe it is that God is living in me and God is living in you, and that it's really just, it has to be a conscious effort every day to honor that. And for myself, like, I have just gone through so many moments where I'm just spending a lot of time with like low vibrational things and things that have like such negative energy that it really does tend to seep into my life. This year, I've just been thinking about how much I truly want to guard like my atmosphere, the media, and anything truly that you consume. I want to be a little bit more particular about it. They really can move us into different directions, and I want to be moved by really good waves and good energetic waves. So like, I was at the gym this morning and I was listening to a song, because I listen to like different genres of music in the gym, but whenever I'm hitting upper body, like I like to listen to like super like upbeat fast music. And like, I don't know how I got onto the playlist of like rap songs. There's some that I will like without fail play every single time I'm trying to PR in something. But then one randomly came up on shuffle and it was just like nutting in her butt and she's a slut. And I was just like, it's just so off-putting. It's just, as soon as I heard it, I was using the T-bar and I like had to put it down. I had to like put that shit down and immediately turn off, because I was like, I don't know, like that kind of stuff has been on my mind so much lately, and I don't know what it is. I've been going to the gym consistently now and I freaking love it. I've been like really pushing myself to eat right, and my body's been showing it. It's like you're always the first person to see when there's any progress in like your body or like just the changes in your strength. And I like freaking see it, bro. I was like, dude, I want to feel strong and I want to feel good. I've just been like so fulfilled and my cup has been so full with like genuine human connection. And when I am just staring down at my phone all day, like it drives me insane. I feel so empty. So anyways, yeah, I guess that's where I'm at. And I was just reading the book and praying, and I just started thinking like, dude, I haven't talked to you guys about this and like where my head's been at. But yeah, I know, it's such a rabbit trail. Okay, like when you spend time meditating, it is insane what some meditation can do to direct your day. Like, it had also been cloudy these last few days, so I was feeling so like slumpy and just wanting to be at home, but that just means that I'm gonna be sitting on my phone for hours and hours on end, that sometimes I just need to like remind myself to sit there. Just sit, you sit there, put the phone down and meditate. Okay, well, I better get going before I say something not impeccable. I can't wait to edit this. I miss my cousin, dude. Okay, well, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys. Have a good day. Did you pray today? Okay, go. You go meditate. See you guys in one sec. You guys, I have just had the craziest week ever. Okay, so you know how they say that like one day you just wake up in your 20s and you're just like, oh my gosh, I feel like I just learned so much overnight. That's how I feel. And not in the way that's like, oh my gosh, I know everything. It's not like that. It's in a way that's almost humbling, because you realize how much you don't know and how much you never knew and how much you're gonna continue to learn. And it's almost like a giant, big old blessing. 1 second. My fiance is calling me. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So pretty much what I was saying. Oh wait, before I'd say this. Look how cute these are. These are literally in like, this was like my favorite color summer of last year. This is just giving a good vibe. Like, color is everything, and it's reminding me that like this summer is gonna come by so fast, and it gives me something to be excited about. I resubscribed to ClassPass so I can start doing yoga again and taking the pole classes again, because I love them so much. But And it was so challenging, which is one of the reasons I loved it. But I didn't really have heels, and I was like, I wasn't in the financial situation to just up and buy new heels. But I found these at Goodwill for $12.99 and perfectly in my size. Anyways, but as I was saying, like, I don't know what happened. This week was like wild. I'll just take you guys through it. So like pretty much on Monday, Adrian, Bailey, and I went to this industry event out in LA, and it was so much fun. It was just like a great experience. And then on Tuesday, wait, was Monday yesterday? No, wait, Monday was on Monday. Tuesday was yesterday. Wait, no, wait. Oh my gosh, today's Thursday. Okay, then Tuesday I wasn't working, and I went to San Diego. Sorry, my mind is, I went to San Diego and I had a flat tire. And long story short, I had to buy 4 new tires because my tires were so freaking bald. Like, they were bald. And thank God, like seriously, the guardian angels were working OT, because I cannot believe that I got it. Everything, okay, I get excited when I talk about this because everything worked out so perfectly. But pretty much, usually when I go to San Diego and I see Aaron, we go like traipsing all around San Diego. We'll start in Chula, then we'll go to Opie, then we'll go back to Chula, then we'll go to IB. Like, we're just like bouncing around. But for some reason, we kept it super local on Tuesday. So we just like went, got lunch, and then we're like, let's go thrifting somewhere like 10 minutes away. And as soon as I park up at Goodwill, my tire pressure light goes off, and I'm like, okay, typically if I drove somewhere, I'm gonna be like, okay, let me just, my tire pressure light's on, like, it's probably just, I just need to put air in it. It can wait. Not like it could wait a day, but like it could wait like for like 30 minutes while I go inside the Goodwill. But I was like, you know what? Costco's like randomly right across the street. Let me just go put air in it and then come back. We go to put air in it, and I realized that it's like hissing, and there's definitely a leak. And pretty much what happened was my tires were so bald that the rubber had snapped and it was losing air super fast. I call my dad, like, you know, you gotta call your dad. And he was like, girl, you need to go to he didn't say girl. You need to go to Discount Tires and ask them to put on new tires for you, like 2 new tires. I go to Discount Tires, which thank God again was like right next to Costco. I go there, they tell me, dude, actually all 4 of your tires are like toast. So I have to buy 4 new tires. And then he's like, I'm gonna need a couple hours because, you know, like we've got a lot of people ahead of you. Goodwill was walking distance, so we went to Goodwill.
Hey.
Hey, that's all I'm gonna say.
What is this, a doily?
How comfortable these are.
You want me to show like this?
Yeah. I'm gonna get them. It just worked out so well, and at first I was like, bruh, I cannot afford this. This is just like not, I'm just not excited about this. And then I was like, dude, think about how you would have had to get new tires anyways soon, because like it's been 6 years since that car was manufactured, so they were gonna come up on a new tire life anyways. And luckily I was just like with my cousin, my best friend. This was like not the biggest deal ever, and I was able to do it safely. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, and I had a crazy busy shift. Thank God I made it through, and we just kept having good positive vibes and good energy. And then today I went to power yoga with Annette, and I have been avoiding this power yoga because the instructor is so intense with the flow. Like, I have a really hard time keeping up. Great instructor. It's honestly, the classes are always so fulfilling, and I feel so like happy afterwards. But during, I'm like cursing in my head. Like, I truly am so mad. When he puts us into standing splits, no, I freaking hate the standing splits. I hate it so much. Or like, okay, let's get to top of the push-up. I'm like, no baby, I don't want to do top of nothing. I don't want to do top of the push-up. What do you mean? I survived. I feel like he even went a little bit easy today. It was still extremely hard for me, but it was okay, and I made it through. And then I had an amazing little coffee date with Annette afterwards. We were just talking about connection and just people, and it's like those are the things that truly do fill my cup, is just yapping all day. Like, I love it. And I don't work today, so I wish I was working because I could use the money from those tires. Hey, and that just means that today was meant for me to rest and reset and not spend hours on the couch watching Love Island. I need to like do something around the house. I'm working tomorrow and I'm working all day Saturday, and then I'm off on Sunday, and then I work again, I think all day on Monday, or maybe that's the week after. I have to check my calendar. I'm just grateful and I feel so happy, and it's so rare because I'm like on my 4th day of my cycle, but I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like everything's starting to even out. My hormones are evening out, and I just feel like happy and excited. And I also feel so spiritually guided right now. Like, I've just started to really prioritize like listening to spirit and listening to like my peace and stillness. And it's such a struggle for me. It's such a humbling experience to have to truly be in line with where you need to be. But having a positive attitude and like reframing your perspective on the fact that you're exactly where you need to be. Just in case anybody's hearing this right now and they're feeling a little bit lost and like wandering, just know that you are in the right place at the right time, always, and you are going to be led exactly where you need to be, and you don't need to worry. And I know you've probably heard this so many times before, like, don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be okay. But truly, everything will be so good. And there's not much else to add to that except you're good. You're gonna be just fine, and it'll pass. Everything passes, and this is probably the best reminder I need for myself too. And just know that like your spirit knows. Maybe you just don't know in this moment, like exactly where you need to be, but surround yourself with good people, good energy, and everything's gonna be okay. I also just saw this video online about a woman talking about, she was talking about, let me see what it was. Let me find it. I don't wanna misquote her here. She was talking about accumulating and shedding. And this is something that I had heard about. There's like Facebook groups too. I think they're called no buy Facebook groups, but pretty much like anything that you have at home that you're not using, whether that's a book or furniture or anything, a toaster, instead of putting it online and selling it, you just give it to somebody. Like there's these Facebook groups where like people just kind of like have things that they, you know, are trying to give away, and they're literally giving it away. And it's so much more rewarding and fulfilling when you do something like that, because I think we live in a world where it's like you're either making money or someone's making money off of you. And it's just such a empty way of thinking and of living life, and truly surrounding your world to orbit money, which is like super lame. I had this camera that I wasn't using. I haven't used it in years. It's like literally been collecting dust. And one of my coworkers needed a camera and she was gonna go buy one, and I was like, dude, just keep it. Like, just keep it. Dude, I know we all have something in our closet that we could just give away. Like, just give it away. I have, for some reason, not felt the need to like sell things lately for some odd reason. I don't know. Unless it's to this buy sell trade that I always go to, because I like drop so much money there that like when I sell things there, you know, I get store credit. That one's different though. That's totally different because I shouldn't be spending money there. And okay, let's change the subject. My mom's calling me. Hello?
Where you be at, girl?
I'm at home.